Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. And this is another edition of Confrontation on JLeesCorner. Okay. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Well, Saturday, because you won't see this until Saturday. But, yeah, so this is going to be a whole review in the car. I'm not driving. I'm parked. Okay. Scheduling stuff is crazy. So I'm not going to be at home in time to review this. So I'm not going to be just sit in my car and do it and then go where I'm going. This is the review of Grown Up Hip Hop Atlanta Season 3. I think it's like episode 6. It's episode something, okay? It's episode what came on last night, okay? But if you have not done so already, make sure that you are liking the videos, okay? Please like your favorite YouTubers' videos because it helps YouTube, you know, share our stuff and, you know, all that good stuff. So we do need y'all to like the videos. And I thank everyone who does. Like, I have seen, since I started mentioning it, my videos are getting more likes. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not liked it yet, like the video. Just like the damn video, okay? Also, do not forget to become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and all that good shit. It is so bright, y'all. It is so bright or whatever, but we're gonna make it through. Okay, so I have my notes and everything, so you know what I'm saying, let's listen on up. So I don't think this one gonna be too long because, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't that much that happened, but I'm long-winded too, so sometimes we never know. So we see how we have Bow Wow, Remarkable, and BT at the strip club. So they just hanging out, okay? I guess they trying to add BT as a whole full-fledged cast member, you know, because ain't nobody else on the show. Like, it's like, who on the show this season? Like, is it nobody? It's really just Bow Wow, Remarkable, because Ayana ain't got shit going on. I'm looking like, it's like, what's the point of this season, baby? I don't even get it, but, you know, we're gonna let it be what it be. I can't wait for the Grown Up Hip Hop New York. That seems like it's gonna be interesting, but a lot of times their preview will make things seem interesting and it be some bullshit. But anyway, so Bow Wow bring up how he been in LA or whatever. He's got back from LA. Like, yeah, I go to LA. I was visiting my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I go see her about every little, he said, you know what? I go see her whenever she, you know, call or text me and say she missed me. I'm like, Bow Wow, you know, you don't go see her regularly? Not saying he don't or that he do, but I'm like, it was like how he paused and like, well, damn, how often do I go see her? Well, I go see her whenever she called me, tell me she missed me. I mean, let's go every week. I'm surprised he hasn't moved to LA because he's not really doing music. So, I'm all off topic. Anyway, you know, Remarkable then bring up how what she been doing. She's been working on. Well, she said she been working. He like, well, on what? Well, you know, music. You know, it's. I can't get a read on Remarkable. It's not that I don't like her, even do. I don't know who she is yet. Like, I feel like maybe she also don't know who she is yet. And because she's so trying to not be known as Eazy-E daughter, you know, maybe she don't know who she is. I don't know. But, you know, I'm not going to, if you like it, I love it. So, she also brings up how, you know, because I don't have my daddy around, like, it's nice to have y'all, you know what I'm saying, embracing me here, helping me. I feel like that's her daddy, I get it. But I also feel like I need her to kind of stop bringing him up. Because they keep saying how she the one kid who, like, he really didn't even claim her. Like, he didn't know about her when he was alive. Like, they didn't find out that she was his daughter until after, like, years after he had passed away. So, or just after he passed away, after that or whatever. So, I don't know. But I want to get to know her. And I feel like I don't know what she's about just yet. So, that's just weird for me. Anyway, so we then see, you know, Beats like, oh, well, ain't you doing a little boot camp with Deb and Brad or whatever? You know, are you going to audition? She's like, audition? Like, what you mean? So he shows the flyer, which do say, like, to be in the camp, you have to audition for the camp. But I ain't going to do that because I already auditioned for them. They came to my showcase and said, I feel like I already proved myself. I feel like you haven't. I feel like your showcase was your showcase. It wasn't an audition to the boot camp. It was a way for me to see, like, are you even worth us looking at? Okay, I do think that she should do some, because the audition for boot camp could be something different. So I don't know. When she said, I feel like I already proved myself, I'm like, I don't think you did. And I ain't say do a whole full out performance or whatever, but if you want to be a part of it, you should have to audition like everybody else. I feel like you in the same boat as everybody else, so you know what it is. So, but girl, I just do it, okay? Because you ain't got nothing else going on. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and audition. So we then see Bow Wow. Bow Wow sees some little girl he like. Let me put my phone up to y'all so y'all can see what she look like. First of all, can y'all see this? The girl to me looked just like Kilolo. Okay, just like Kilolo. That's the girl right there. This was her. This was her in the club. Okay. I know it looks a little, work with me, we in the car. So that was her in the club. That was her, you know, a little picture of her, whatever. To me, she reminds me of Kimomo. And I'm like, Bow Wow definitely has a whole type. Okay, not a half type, not a could be type, a whole type. She looked just like Kimoni. So I'm like, wow, at least get somebody who don't look like the same crazy person you just finished dealing with. But I mean, I digress. So, you know, he had BT go over there and say, hey, you know, go over there and talk to them girls or whatever. I like the girl in the green. See if they want to come over here and have a drink. So BT come over, the girls come over. The girl name is, what's her name? I think it's Cross or Chris, some with a C or with a K. Y'all know I don't know no names. So when she come over, he like, you know, hey, whatever. It's like, hey, he like, you know, oh, you want something to drink? He pull out, you know what I'm saying, a little Don Julio bottle or whatever, and they had like this much. I'm looking like, why every time y'all have liquor or whatever, it be like this much left? Why don't I ever see them with like a full bottle? I feel like they be using the same bottle, putting, you know what I'm saying, some little juice in it or whatever. I'm like, cause why nobody ever have a full bottle of nothing? Even a half bottle. Why is it always just the bare bottom of it? That's a little swallow, okay? That scratch your throat. So it's like, oh, it's just enough for me. It's a swallow. All you want is a swallow? Okay, if you say so, girl. So she then say, okay, well, I'll drink some. He then said, well, no, let's do this the classy way. I'm like, oh, he gonna get her a glass, you know what I'm saying, with a little ice cube and whatever. No, he tells her to tilt her head back so he can pour it down her throat. She said, that ain't the classy way, and I say it may not be, but you still let him do it. Look, ain't no dude I just met pouring stuff down my throat. I feel like that's already disrespectful. You don't know me like that, sir. You don't know me like that. I don't want to do that. And who else have you poured this stuff down their throat? Just me or somebody else the same night? But, you know, I'm like, I don't know. So, you know, they then start chit-chatting or whatever, and BT like, look about it. Like, he's single, he always trying to get with girls or whatever. And him and the girl start talking about, like, you know, she like, I could be the one for you, you know what I'm saying? Cause he said, like, you look like a bad girl. Like in a good way or a bad way, you know what I'm saying? Cause I think I can be good for you. I'm looking like, you don't know him yet. Like, I don't get how you meet somebody on night one and the conversation goes there. I feel like when the conversation goes there, it's more sexual than anything else. And when I meet someone night one, let's just talk like about stuff. I don't want to get on, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you a bad girl. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Like, you don't know, you know what I'm saying? I think that is childish conversation, and Bow in his 30s, and he should know better. And I'm like, that's how you end up meeting thoughts in clubs who bust out your windows or who beat your ass, and then y'all both end up in jail. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Fix it for him. So they say how, you know, we should be friends first, take our time and stuff. I'm like, but why are y'all even having that conversation, like, at meeting each other? It make me feel like, one, it was a fake scene, but two, if it was a real scene and they mic'd up or whatever for them to chit-chat, I get that, but I'm looking like, how are either of y'all going to, well, I was in a relationship or whatever, and I don't want to move too fast. I'm like, damn, nigga, all I said was hello. That's it. So, I mean, that part is real. But I'm like, okay, you need to go to the club, and then y'all already talking about relationship stuff. Ain't too much. So, we then see Remarkable's next scene. We see Remarkable's boyfriend, whose name is Chevy. Now, Chevy at the little batting range with her son. You know, they wait for her to get there. Like, where your mom at? He like, I don't know. She late. I said, well, she must always be late because he was used to it. So, you know, Chevy kind of cute, but kind of weird looking too, but kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of cute. So she get there eventually, whatever, and she realized how she was out late the night before at the strip club with them and whatever, you know what I'm saying, parlaying and just chilling or whatever, just basically chilling, and how she was tired, and so that's why she was late or whatever. So I'm looking like, but if you just getting there, like, how did he get your son? Like, if y'all live in the same place, like, how wasn't y'all together? But I don't know. Maybe he picked him up from somewhere else and she was still sleeping. So when she get there, he like him saying, I need you to kind of communicate better. You know, when we calling you and looking for you and you just don't respond, like you can't just be not respond, like, you know, I hate that. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? I was tired, you know, he don't get how, you know, me being a single mom. And I'm like, okay. So she do mention how they've been together for 10 years. And I said, okay, but that ain't his baby. Because you can't be a single mom if that's your boyfriend, and that, you know, I feel like, okay, that ain't his kid. So because she said like we've been through some things, I'm like, okay, one of the things must have been you getting pregnant by somebody else. So I digress. But he's a great father figure because his shirt said like I put fatherhood first or something like that. So I guess he's a great father figure for her son. But I'm like, when she said you don't know what it's like to be a single mom, I'm like, okay, they can't be a son because that's not how you talk about your boyfriend. Anyway, I don't understand or know what's going on with her, so sometimes it's just confusing. But she tell him she'll try better to communicate because he was upset that she do that, and I'm like, I guess she must do all the time. But we then see her later on in the studio in a session or whatever, the friends like listen to some music, and like he calling, he texting or whatever, and she just keep ignoring the call, like she said to voicemail. I'll call him later. So finally she answered the phone, and when she do, he like, I've been like, we ain't talked all day. Like, what you like? Where you at? What you doing? You know, why haven't you like checked in with me? Like to say like this where you are. And so, she say, well, I was working. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio. He like, I get that, but like, why couldn't you just answer the phone and say, like, hey, babe, I'm working or whatever? Just why can't you check in with me and let me know like what you doing? And why I think if he called her 18 times, that seemed too much. And you don't want no dude making you feel like, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have no freedom or whatever. But I do respect a guy who says like, I don't need you to tell me where you at step by step, but if I call you once and you don't answer, I'm gonna probably call you over and over, you know, within a couple of hours to see where you at and what's going on. I get that. Like if he called you once the first time, just answer the phone. Hey babe, I'm in the studio, I'm working, I'll hit you up in a few hours. I agree with the whole like checking in thing. Not all day, not every day, but like a little, hey, what you doing, what's going on, it's cool with me. But she seemed to not really do that a lot, and you can see that he's getting frustrated with it. So he like, you know what I'm saying, it's some bullshit. Deb meet up with the fire lieutenant, you know what I'm saying, within their county. And honey, Deb got a whole bunch of information. So Deb asked questions about the stuff that Brenda had told her. You know, so like, do y'all have a session going on right now for firefighting school? Like, can y'all sleep in the firehouse? Just those kind of stuff. So this is what the girl told her. You know, she cleared up a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you know, there's one training facility. Like, it's not like a trainee is placed at a house or whatever. She's like, no, this stuff is done at one facility or whatever. Everything is done there. You know what I'm saying? There's usually about 20, 30 people in the class. The trainees go there and they don't get assigned to any firehouse until after they complete the training. Again, there's no current training. There's no current training session going on right now. They're only taking applications. So, like for whatever year that was, they weren't even putting people through firefighting school. I'm looking like, well, damn, he was really lying. So she also brings up how before you even get into the program, the first step is the physical test, to where you are, you know, wearing all the gear. You're having to, like, you know, go up some flights of stairs, and you have to carry the heavy little holes or whatever. So the physical part, the physical test is first, because if you don't get past that, you don't get past nothing else. And I'm like, not to be funny, because I'm a big bitch too, you know what I'm saying? And Brandon's a big guy. And when Deb said, you know, I haven't seen him lose any weight, like a book on outside of my car. Oh, it's on the outside. I'm looking like, why? It's on the outside of my car. But Deb said how she had noticed him losing any weight, you know what I'm saying? And what the stuff the girl was telling her that they had to do, he would have definitely lost weight just having to walk up flights and flights and flights of stairs, carrying all this equipment or whatever. So again, as the lady telling herself, Deb was getting more and more and more like aggravated, and she seemed hurt. Also, that she seemed like she was like each thing the girl said was like a punch to the face. Okay. She also brought up how, because Deb showed her a picture of the fire truck they showed her. She's like, that's not even a fire truck in our county. She showed her a picture of the firefighting shirt he had on. She's like, them ain't our shirts. So everything that he had been showing or telling her, the girl like, that's not our, like, if he told you he in our county, she's like, yes. I kept asking him. He said, is this particular county? And she's like, that's not, no, it's not. Like, none of that is true. Like, no, I don't know him. I've never heard of him or whatever, and there's no training going on right now. So Brandon's a whole liar, okay? And Deb is pissed because she's pissed off. She says she feels played or whatever, and that, you know what I'm saying, she thanks the girl, of course, for cleaning stuff. And the girl was in her firefighter, out stuff, like a little shirt, little jacket or whatever, but they had covered up the bad stuff for like tape or whatever to not show where she work at. But she had on her stuff, so you knew she was like an actual person from the fire department. So she's like, I just feel bad because she called Tammy. She FaceTimed Tammy and told, like, I just met with the girl or whatever, and Brandon been lying this whole time, and I can't believe it. He lied to the whole family or whatever. I feel played, you know what I'm saying? When Walker find out the truth, he gonna flip out, so I don't know what to do about that. She also brings up how that she's like, I feel embarrassed for vouching for him. I feel like Brandon came around when Deb had lost her son, and Deb just kind of was probably still yearning for, something, because she was just so, heartbroken of her son. Her son passed away. So I feel like Brandon came. I'm not gonna say he played her like this was his plan from the beginning, but I do feel like he probably realized she was vulnerable and said, let me slide on up in there. And because she just allowed him, he just ran with it, like for like years, and that's crazy. So she bring up how, she talked to Tammy, whatever, don't tell me what happened, and she say, since he lied to everybody, I feel like I should blast him out in front of everybody. So I'm gonna get everybody together, me, you, my sons, Ayana, whatever, and because we are the ones he been lying to family wise, like, I'm gonna have him do it, I'm gonna have a whole thing together. Tell me, like, I don't know if that's a good idea, because your sons is crazy, you know what I'm saying? And once they find out he been lying, it might not be, it might not be pretty. Okay, now I agree. So she then meet with Ayana and tell Ayana all of that too. And Ayana, like, I told you something was off with him or whatever, and he been a liar. For him saying he was a vocal coach to be in the firefighter, like, it didn't make any sense. So he been lying for a long time, and that's the part that's crazy. And even Tammy, like him, said, I think it's crazy how, for all these years he's been around our family, but we don't know nothing about him. And because Deb, was okay with having him around, nobody else questioned it. They like, Deb want him around, so it is what it is. And now they're like, little by little, they're like, Deb was wrong, and he is just a whole scamming artist or whatever. So she's like, I treated him like my own son, and he out here lying to me, and I can't believe it or whatever. So again, and you can tell Deb energy fell off. Like she do seem like she feel like she was played, hoodwinked, and bamboozled. So you can tell that all on her face. So she said she gonna have him come meet all of them at dinner, and he gonna have to explain why he lied. I say, girl, it's gonna be bad. So BT and Bow Wow talk at a little store. Whatever. I hate when guys are out in public in flip flops. And Bow Wow was at some little store, some clothing store, and flip flops and socks. And I'm like, let's put some shoes on. Let's put some real shoes on. I'm like, if you not at like a beach or like a gym, I just feel like, who goes clothes and start shopping in flip flops? I just think that's kind of crazy. But it is what it is. So BT is kind of warning him, like, I don't want you to be getting all caught up into the bullcrap of, finding some new girl, being with some new girl, liking some new girl, and, getting caught up in how, and being caught up in how, people leave my job. Being caught up in how, you like him so quick, because he like Bow Wow move fast. So, he don't want him caught up with this new girl. What's the girl name? Is that her name now? I think it's Corey. Her name was Corey. So, he like, well, I like her. I think she cool, but we not moving too fast. I haven't slept with her, whatever. I don't want to have the same situation I had last time. And so for that reason, we taking things slow. Like, it ain't nothing like that, whatever. And I'm like, well, this sounds good, but Bow Wow, are you lying? I feel like Bow Wow meet girls, and he do move quick because he just, you know what I'm saying? He think it's fun and games. And that ain't what it should be. Okay, at all. So, we then see him and Corey. And because her name is easy, I can remember it. I may not remember it next week, but it is what it is. So him and Corey go bike ride. He bring up how at that point in time they had been like friends and kicking it for a little bit of time or whatever, and they out bike riding. And he said how, so he showed her Instagram picture, whatever that picture I showed her earlier, and he bring up how she's into like fitness stuff or whatnot on Instagram. So I said, okay, I get, is she an influencer? Not sure. But again, all these girls be like IG people or whatever he meet, and then they just blow up from there. So they ride around, on bikes or whatever, and she already called him baby, and like, oh yeah, baby, when we done this, I'm gonna cook you dinner at the house. Look like, so you're like, okay, I don't want to call no dude baby unless we in a relationship. Like, I don't want to. I think until we like dating, like for real, your name is what your name is. Like, his name is Shad or Shad. It would be that, or Bow. Baby, come, baby, stop. I'm like, girl, come on now. So they finish riding the bikes, whatever. They chit chatting, and you can tell they like each other. It do seem like they may have had sex already, but they both and they have not. They not gonna do that. And he then, talking to her, they all up in each other's faces or whatever. And he like, you know what? We gotta get you on birth control. Look like birth control. Like, y'all not using condoms? When a guy suggests birth control, I feel like that means I want to have sex with you, but I don't want to use a condom. And that's what I see there. So for me, that's just weird for anybody to even suggest to somebody. So I'm looking like, oh my God. And she like, we can arrange that, like, whenever we're gonna have sex, like, we can, we can get that done. He's like, well, I'm ready now. Like, we can go home and do it. I'm looking like, no, don't do that. She then said, well, okay, if that's the case, then we're a couple. Like, you my boyfriend. He's like, nah, let's not do that. And I like that she's saying, I like that she's saying, I'm not gonna have sex with you unless we are together. Like, I'm not gonna just be giving it up or whatever. I like that, but I also feel like she already did, and it's just for the show. So, girl, I don't know. But it's cute to see them talking, but I also feel like Bob need to grow up. Like, you can't say, like, I don't want to be in a relationship because what happened last time, that was just crazy and you was being dumb. I feel like you need to be an adult and realize that you can have a sustainable relationship if you stop being a child. This is a whole child. But, she brought up how, I'm normal or whatever. Like, I don't be crazy. I'm not violent, you know what I'm saying? But once we have sex, like, I'm going to be just wondering, like, where your dick at? Like, what's it doing? He like, it's going to be in my pants. Like, whatever. And she's like, well, I'm not violent, but, like, when my feelings get involved, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll just, like, I'll say, like, you can leave. And, like, I'll just, have your shoes out the door. And I'm like, I think this is the same girl who we saw who possibly bust out his window. That's what I think happened, but I don't know. So, again, she like, if you don't want to be in a relationship, then we can just be friends, but no sex. And that's all that we're going to end up doing. And I say, well, we'll see about that. We do see Chevy, and that's Remarkable boyfriend, and he is at a restaurant waiting for Remarkable to get there. And we see he was waiting for 45 minutes. 45 minutes he was sitting there waiting, and they show him texting her and calling her, and she just not responding or whatever. And so at the 45-minute mark, he like, I'm done, I'm leaving. And the producer's like, you don't want to wait longer? He was like, no. He like, she ain't coming, like, she ain't here, like, no, I'm gonna leave. So he leave or whatever. He get into his car, and then she walking up from like down the street looking like a fool. Like, I guess she's obsessed with this orange hair, and she had like a short, I wish I would have got a picture of it. It was like a short, weird, like Ronald McDonald, like, you know what I'm saying, girl, Scooby-Doo, I don't know. It was just weird, and I didn't like it. Like, she was dressed like, it was it Halloween? I don't know what it was, but she walk up like, okay, where you going? Like, let's go eat. He like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You late. I was calling. I was texting. Not only did you come late, you didn't even respond to me or answer the phone when I was, you know what I'm saying, trying to contact you. And I told you, we've had this conversation 2 or 3 times or whatever. Like, you have to stop not communicating with me, and it's just dumb. And she like, well, what does it matter? You know, is it a big deal? I was at the studio, I had my phone on do not disturb, and I'm like, girl, you have all the excuses of somebody, as if you were not damn near hour late from for dinner with this man. Like, it's just kind of crazy. So he like in his car, and she outside the car, like, come on, like, don't, like, what are you doing? Like, I don't do this public spectacle stuff. I don't do all this. What are you doing? Like, come on, let's go eat. I'm hungry. He like, no, I waited 45 minutes. I'm leaving. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for the bullshit. And then she's like, all right, fine. I messed up, but let's go eat. He was like, no, like, you just don't care, so I'm leaving. And he pulled off and left her there, and she was mad. She's like, really? You gonna leave me here, like, in front of the camera? Like, really? Are you for real? Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. I think she felt like I think she felt like you trying to embarrass me in front of the cameras. And I think he felt like, well, you made me wait down there an hour. I was embarrassed too. So I was like, yeah. So lastly, Deb get all her sons together. So it was all the sons, the 3 sons, Tammy, and then, you know, Brandon came. I think one of the other cousins came with Brandon or whatever. So they all at a little restaurant or whatnot. So everybody else know the reason they're there. Everybody except Brandon. So Brandon get there, and he's walking in his confessional. He like, you know, we haven't had a family dinner in a while, so I'm very happy that we're going to be getting together for family dinner or whatever, because I miss my family, whatever. So I'm looking like, oh, he just don't even know the bullshit that's about to go on. So when he got there, Ayana wasn't there yet. So when he get there, sit down or whatever, and then after he's there, then Ayana walks in. And because Ayana like wouldn't, like, she asked to switch seats or something, and he said like the way she keep looking at me, like I feel like something's up, and you know, it's a weird vibe here. So I don't know. So then he said, okay, you know, all right, my dad was saying, what's going on? And she's like, okay, so I just want to talk to you, whatever. Like, I went and I talked to a lot of people or whatever. I talked to a lieutenant within the fire department, you know, who knows about the training stuff or whatnot. And they don't have no record of you. Like, I went to these different firehouses, you know. She just ran down what old girl told her. And Brandon looks busted. Like, he looks busted. Like, he's trying to figure out how to wrap his, how to get himself out of it. He then say, well, why did you go through all that? You could have came with me to my firehouse or whatever. And she's like, and what firehouse is that? Because, you know, you told me 19. I went there and they don't know you. Well, my you know, my house is this house and my chief name is this chief. I'm looking like, oh, Lord Jesus. And he's like lying through his teeth, because I feel like, you know, if you told her you won't in that particular county and you busted. Like, you wholeheartedly busted. So as he talking, like, everybody face is like, oh my God, like, why he's trying to still lie his way out. So, you know, Brandon then say Waka Googled the requirements to go to firefighting school. He put up, you know, he's like, well, the requirements say, you know, you must first pass the physical step to carry a hose away, you know, how it went to whatever. Like, so he like, you can't even he told Brandon, you can barely take the trash out. How would you up here climbing all these flights of stairs with this heavy stuff? Like, you can't do that and still to have gained weight while doing that. Like, you can't, like, that don't even happen, bro. You lying. And so he like, man, whatever, you know, that ain't that. Let me talk. So Waka say, look, okay. He like, all bullshit to say, like, look, is this real? Is what you saying real? Like, yes, it's real. Like, I'm really there. Yes, it's real. He's like, all right, because if it's not real, like, I'm rolling on your ass. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't I get what it means, but I'm like, what's the definition of it? I know he mean going, you know what I'm saying, whoop some ass or whatever. So at this point, Waka getting upset, like, because you played my mama or whatever, it's some bullshit. So Waka is more upset because he feel like you've been playing my mama all this time and you keep lying, making her look dumb. He like, you out here, you know what I'm saying, telling people that you are our brother. Like, you have people really thinking that you are our brother and that's your mama, and you know what I'm saying, you want some fake and fugazi bullshit or whatever, and you lying, it ain't real, I'm gonna fuck you up. And at that point, he get up, Brandon, get up, nigga, out. Fuck these cameras, I'll beat your ass. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Come now, Waka. And Tam like, Waka, stop. But Waka mad because I think he's thinking about, you know, you've been around my mama all these years and we don't know you, and not only that, you've been lying to keep yourself in a circle. So Waka was mad. Like, we didn't see nothing happen or whatever. So the whole big, oh my God, it was a big thing between Waka and Brandon. It wasn't. He just told Brandon, if you lying, I'm beating your ass. It was that simple. Okay. And that was the whole episode. It went off with them like a whole little fake non-skirmish of him just yelling at Brandon, and that was it. So, yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm finna go where I'm going, okay? And I will have other videos up later. And peace.